Drewsky Drives, Found in the Wild, Part 14. Hey everybody, it's Drewsky McGillicuddy, and I can't find my tripod, so damn it, you're gonna have to deal with this. I'm on my way to the Goodwill. I figured I'd try this one more time. They got some of their Halloween stuff out. They don't have much great stuff yet. Every once in a while, Goodwill will get something amazing for Halloween. It's where I got all my jack-o'-lanterns. Maybe you've seen some of them in my backgrounds to my creep show reviews and whatnot. Those were found at the Goodwill. Those were found in the wild, and I love them. Especially that white jack-o'-lantern. I'd never seen one of those before. And then I happened to find it at Goodwill, and then like, a couple years later, I started seeing them at like retail places like Michael's and what are those other places that sell? I mean, I don't know. And the thing that's sad about Harrison, where I live, they don't ever have any Spirit Halloweens. I mean, there's plenty of abandoned properties that they could put a Spirit Halloween, but no. All the Spirit Halloweens are like fucking 30 minutes away, and I ain't got time for that shit. I just want to go get me a new jack-o'-lantern, possibly a couple movies, and you know, if there's a fancy chair or something that I could sit in to make my videos, that would be awesome. Also, can you feel the power? Can you hear that? Can you hear my truck, how powerful it is? It's yeah, it's a nice truck. Hey man, light's green. Yeah. Oh my God, you don't have the right of way. So I was just cut off by an Amish person in this truck. They Amish as fuck. I'm serious. They got beards. I'm not gonna. That's right. We're going to the Goodwill. There's some Halloween stuff out. Hopefully there's still some Halloween stuff out. There's a bunch of Halloween stuff I should have bought the other day. They had this little stack of pumpkins that had fancy little faces, and it was a pretty big stack. It looked like a real stack of pumpkins, but it plugged into the wall. But it was $6, and I was like, I can't afford to pay $6 for a stack of pumpkins. I'd much rather pay $3 for it. So I'm going back today because it's half off day. I don't like to pay full price for shit, and I'm not gonna. So we're going back. Oh shit, hold on real quick, look. Don't let me wreck the car trying to show you. Oh, looky here. Looky there. Isn't that fancy? I would love, up. I don't mean to cut you off. Can you tell that I'm losing my voice? Last night at the Dent Schoolhouse, we were actually pretty busy for a change. Opening weekend, for some reason, didn't seem like it was that busy. We got out of our seat, because we closed the house at midnight. And normally it takes about a half an hour to 45 minutes to clear the line out front. Well, first weekend, second weekend, we was out there by 12:10. We didn't get out last night till almost 12:40. But the cool thing about it is every single group that came through the haunted house last night was either terrified out of their mind or just laughing their ass off. Holy shit! I might not be able to find a fucking parking spot, people. Who the hell told people about my goddamn Goodwill? Look, I'm literally oh wait, there's a little bitty closer spot, but you should see how packed this parking lot is. It's ridiculous. You would think that it was half off day or something. I don't appreciate, you know, all these cars up in my parking lot. But yeah, anyway. Also, if any of you watch football, Bontez Perfect from the Cincinnati Bengals came through last night, and I may not have scared him, because like I said, I pretty much scared everybody that came through 3 or 4 times, if not 5 or 6, because I'm very fast. even though I need to find some running shoes that are black. They look like boots. If I had some boots that were running boots, do they make running boots? That'd be great, because, you know, it's just like Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. I got to make it look like I'm walking while they're running. In the meantime, I'm running, but they can't see me. Every time they turn away, here I go.
Yeah, so in 1 second, I'll be right there.
Alrighty. Need a wig? There it is. Oh, there's nothing inside of it. I'm gonna think about it. Should I get these for Zach Mull and send it to him? I bet he would get a kick out of it. Oh my God. There's a good chance I might have to get that. That'd be cool for my background. Oh. It's a little crowded in here. Oh my God, I thought I was never gonna get out of there. Like, it was literally a madhouse. I was ready to leave after the first 5 minutes of being in there, but then I had to. I walked around and just looked at everything in full detail. I would have filmed it, but there was literally people everywhere, and you know, it is kind of awkward walking around filming shit in public when there's like 1,000 people. But anyway, so yeah, I had to wait for the line to die down, and I had text Sarah. I said, "Hey, this Halloween shit isn't part of the 50% off," which is bullshit, because there was some stuff that I really wanted that I didn't get. But then there was some stuff that I was like, you know what? I can't help it. I gotta have it, so I got it. But here's the thing: the way my bank account's set up, I ain't had enough money in my account, right? Because, you know, I live paycheck to paycheck. I'm not ashamed to admit it. A lot of us live paycheck to paycheck. Well, I literally, you know, was out of paycheck, okay? And I had gave Sarah my haunted house check, because I just got my check for scaring people, okay? And she took it to work with her. Well, apparently, she never got around to depositing in my account, because the way it works is she keeps all of her money in her bank account, and she keeps all of my money in her purse. Let me know in the comments section down below if you know what that's like. But yeah, mainly it's because she knows I can't be trusted to not go to Goodwill on an almost daily basis. So that's why she doesn't let me have any money. So my card declined. I mean, it took off $15. My total purchase price was $21, because I rounded up for the vets. But anyway, they were like, "Oh, you still owe $5.76." I was like, "Oh shit, I only got $3 cash." Well, luckily, the lady behind me in line was like, "How much do you need?" "I've got it. Don't worry about it." I'm like, "Oh, well, aren't you just the sweetest? I wish there was some way I could make it up to you." And then I just started, you know, randomly talking to her about the haunted house. And she said, "Oh my God, I'm going up there Sunday." So she's coming up this Sunday. She said she goes every year. I told her I'm the scary guy in the basement, and I'll make sure to pay her back her $2 that she lent me in fear. All right, anyway. So we're going to go inside. We'll get comfortable. I'm going to show you what I got. It's hot in this truck, even though it's 60 degrees outside. The sun's beating down. I got to go. Don't worry about it. All right. All right. Let's see. Before we before we get started, I want to show you this fancy shirt that I just got. I'm super excited. No, I'm not wearing mascara. I just took my sunglasses off. I couldn't get up. I'm not going to explain it again. Anyway, check out this shirt. Huh? Is this not cool? Looks like something they'd wear in Stranger Things. But, you know, this isn't Stranger Things. This is Drewsky McGillicuddy. And look, I got a couple of these real quick I want to show you. Now, what do I need with more than one of these? I don't need more than one of these. So there's a special someone out there that I'm going to be sending this to. Hopefully they don't see the video or whatever. Yada, yada, yada. And I don't guess I need to take all three of these out. Would you just look at this? Look at it. This one is a spooky pumpkin. Okay. Actually, I guess I'll show you all of them. That one's the spooky pumpkin. And then we've got another spooky pumpkin. I could have swore that other one was a witch. And then there's a spooky ghost. And these they go into a stake and you plug them in, they light up, and you put them along your walkway. So yeah, $9 for all three of these. I couldn't pass it up. I almost got lucky and got them for $7.50 because no, $4.50. Almost got them for under $5, but the goddamn Halloween shit wasn't half off. Can you believe it? What a bunch of horse shit. Alright, so I got some movies. Okay, obviously I got some movies. Is there a glare on my goddamn head? Can you see what I'm doing? Next time, I'll be more prepared. Anyway, one of my favorite comedic actors of all time, who is no longer with us, is John Candy. So, I picked up the John Candy collection. Because for some reason, I only have summer rental. And that's a goddamn shame. I needed Uncle Buck, even though I'd rather have all these on Blu-ray. But hey, until then, this was only $1.50. And it's got Uncle Buck, The Great Outdoors, and Going Berserk. And I can't necessarily remember if I've ever seen Going Berserk. But I love John Candy, so I'm sure I'll love the movie. I mean, has John Candy ever been in a bad movie? Let me know in the comments section down below, and I'll... Oh, speaking of John Candy, definitely wanted the Blu-ray, but it wasn't on Netflix last year or something. Like, I went to watch this last year, and it wasn't on the streaming site that I normally watch it on. And now, the funny thing about this movie is, when I was younger, up until a couple years ago, I hated this fucking movie. I could not stand it. But now it's one of my absolute favorite holiday movies. You know, right after Halloween, usually, when I throw that sucker in and watch it. So maybe this November, we'll get a Planes, Trains, and Automobiles review. Another great Thanksgiving movie that nobody ever talks about, that I just found out's out of print. It was like $35, and I'm willing to pay $35 for this movie because I love it that much. And that's Dutch with Ed O'Neill. Here's a poster. Have you ever seen Dutch with Ed O'Neill? I mean, it's a Thanksgiving classic. And it's got Ethan Embry when he was just a little rascal. All right, this next movie that I got, I don't necessarily know if I liked it. I mean, I'm pretty sure I didn't like it. But it's one of those ones where maybe you should watch it again. Maybe I should watch it again with an open mind and not go into it expecting it to be an all-out comedy. Because, yeah, I didn't see what was so funny about this. And then I started to think that this isn't necessarily supposed to be a straight-up comedy. It's... I don't know what the hell you would call it. But Richard Roper said it's seriously a crazy-ass film. I don't remember it being too crazy. But hey, like I said, I haven't seen it in a while. And I figured for $1.50, it's worth a second viewing because I do like Seth Rogen. And I didn't like Knocked Up the first time I saw it. And the second time I watched it, I still didn't necessarily like it, but there was a lot more that I liked about it than I did the first time. Does that make sense? Good. All right. Now, this motherfucker is unopened. And now, I just need to get volume 1. I sort of bought this for Sarah, but I sort of bought it for myself. Space Ghost, Coast to Coast, volume 2. Yeah. This is definitely going in the bedroom DVD player. I'm going to be watching Space Ghost before I go to bed, but it looks like there's only like 1, 2, 3. Oh no, these are reviews from the critics. Sadly unsatisfying. A Hollywood Reporter. Dumb. Detroit Free Press. Only amuses itself. USA Today. Needs some work. Phoenix Gazette. Jarring. Inside Media. Incomprehensible. Cable World. Tasteless. Tasteless. Offensive. And a pain to watch. If this is the most creative show the Cartoon Network has to offer, the future looks pretty bleak. Californian. Yeah. Y'all remember Space Ghost, don't you? Hopefully Volume 2 is the one with Zorak. Because I like Zorak more than I like whatever the other guy. The guy that's in the control room. He just never did it for me. How many fucking episodes are there? 14 episodes. 2-disc set, 14 episodes. Guests include Matt Groening, Janine Garofalo, Dave Grohl, James Hetfield of Metallica, Emeril Lagasse, Carrot Top, and more. Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, it's unopened. Somebody gave this to Goodwill. Yeah. All right, so that's all I got, I think. I tried my best. Hopefully this isn't a complete mess. Hopefully you've liked what you've seen here today. I mean, I would tell you some stories from the haunted house, but I'm going to save that for another video. Even though I do want to throw out the fact that last night, 3 different groups came through and told me, hey, I know you from YouTube. And of course I said, I have no idea what you're talking about. What's that? Played it off like I didn't know what the hell YouTube was. But then the one kid, because they were all small children, like 10, 11 years old. I told the one's parent, I turned around and looked right at his mother and said, don't let your kids watch my channel. It's inappropriate for all ages. And she thought that was hilarious. But seriously, don't let your kids watch this channel. It's inappropriate. I'm all the time saying the F word. Sometimes I say offensive things. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth, okay? So, viewer discretion is advised. Anyway, fucking come on, goddammit. I gotta go. I gotta go get ready for the haunted house. So make sure you like the video, share if you feel like it, or subscribe. I'm on the road to 500, everybody. And then once I get to 1,000, then, you know, it's smooth sailing from there, right? Anyway, we'll see you next time.